Item 1 is a resolution. We'll now recognize Council Member Owens for the presentation of a resolution recognizing Ms. Hope Harvey Dudley. Ms. Owens?
Thank you. This is a surprise. So, Ms. Hope, you come on up here. So, it's really an honor to be able to recognize you because, you know, when we think about gun violence in our community, that leaves such trauma. It leaves pain, unbearable pain. But it's sometimes in communities where heroes and sheroes will rise from the ashes to be able to use tragedy and turn it into triumph, to restore hope in communities, which your name is so befitting, and to help build resilience. And so you have represented that for not only Cincinnati, but the state of Ohio, because you've used your experience to help families navigate a difficult time. You've made sure that we remembered victims who sometimes go unremembered and faceless and nameless, but you made sure that we continue to elevate their voices and to make sure that we are solving homicides. By establishing your organization, You Can Speak for Me, and also the creation of these playing cards. And so I just want to say thank you for giving that to Cincinnati and helping others. And so with that, I just want to give you a round of applause for being a shero. You've been in this fight for 18 years. You've been honored statewide by the Attorney General. You've been honored by Attorney General Ken Parker, Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco. And so it's only befitting that we honor you today here in Cincinnati. So I'm going to read a resolution on your behalf. And I also think it's very befitting that it's not only a recognition of Black History Month, but also Women's History Month. So, Ms. Hope Harvey Dudley, as a 2025 Black History Month honoree and expressing the appreciation of the Mayor and Council of the City of Cincinnati for your continued activism and bravery, Ms. Hope Harvey Dudley received a call that no mother should, that her son Daniel Chaz Dudley had been shot in a drive-by shooting, where he unfortunately succumbed to his injuries. Ms. Harvey Dudley turned a mother's grief into a powerful and transformative movement through You Can Speak for Me, serving as founder and CEO. You Can Speak for Me sparked a movement to address unsolved homicides in the greater Cincinnati area, bringing awareness to unsolved murders via the creation of playing cards containing the faces and information of victims on the cards, which are then distributed to prisons and community members. And whereas Ms. Harvey Dudley and You Can Speak for Me have traveled the greater Cincinnati area, bringing awareness not only to unsolved murders, but also how to grieve, how to live life without a loved one, and how to be an advocate for your loved one through You Can Speak for Me. Whereas Ms. Hope Harvey Dudley still continues the work that you began in 2007 for other families who have endured the unbearable. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Council of the City of Cincinnati, State of Ohio, that the Mayor and this Council hereby recognize Ms. Hope Harvey Dudley as a 2025 Black History Month honoree for your continued activism and bravery. Thank you.
I'd like to thank City Council, my family, the families that allowed me to place their loved ones' image, trust in me that I would do it with respect. I thank you for that. I thank the Ohio Attorney General's office and the other organizations that supported our program. we will continue this fight as long as I have breath in my body. I like to thank, like I said, the families. I'm so grateful for you and the City Council. And Councilman Owens, thank you so much. We had a talk at the last support group meeting, so I'm glad to be here today, and I'm truly honored to receive this. Thank you so much.
Council members, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ms. Dudley, years and years we go back, your continued perseverance to see justice prevail in the lives of people in Cincinnati is unprecedented. Ms. Owens, thank you very much for this recognition. May God continue to lead, guide, and direct your footsteps, everything you lay your hands to. May the Lord continue to guide and be with you. To your family, thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing Ms. Dudley to be who she is in this amazing city of Cincinnati. Thanks.
Thank you. Vice Mayor and then Ms. Albee.
Councilmember Owens, thank you so much for recognizing Ms. Dudley. Ms. Hope Dudley, your first name says a lot. It brings a lot of people hope. You tell us to never give up on the cases that are not solved. We won't call them cold cases, just cases that are not solved. You tell us not to give up on that, and you know, with the playing cards and the posters, we see the posters in the precinct stations, and it really lets us know that we have to solve all of these because it brings closure to the family. It never takes the hurt away, but every family needs closure. And so that's really important. You never let us forget that, and you know, you keep us working, and so we really appreciate that. I know Ms. Rumsey and her St. Monica are just really supportive, and we appreciate their work as well. And you're out there all the time in the community, just bringing people a lot of hope. So I want to thank you for that. This honor is well deserved. This and so much more. So thank you,
Ms. Albee.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Owens, for bringing this forward. Ms. Dudley, I was so excited to see this recognition come up. I was just chatting with you back there. You know, I remember 2 years ago, I came to the support group, and it was the meeting where CPD had sent someone to talk specifically about the cold case unit, and there was a very lively discussion around what you all wanted to see from that. And your story really left an impression on me. Your advocacy and the way you articulated how vital it was that the city continues to invest in solving cold cases and what that means to not only the families finding closure, but also the importance when it comes to closing these cases so that shooter doesn't hurt someone else, right? And ending that cycle. And I just want to thank you so much for your advocacy. Your story made a real imprint on me and how I think about this work. In that meeting, you also shared, you know, getting Mike DeWine on your side. So that's always great to, you know, speak truth to power at all levels. So thank you for that work. And I really appreciate everything you've done. And this is a well-deserved recognition. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ms. Dudley, I'm struck by all of the comments from council members. It's an incredible legacy that you've created for your family, for your loved ones, and for the future of our community. And it's hard not to notice that your parents knew what they were doing when they named you, because you are a walking personification of hope, particularly for families at some of their most tragic circumstances. Thank you so much for continuing to shine your bright light for our most vulnerable in our community. And congratulations. Roll call on passage of the resolution, please.
Councilmember Johnson? Yes. Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Councilmember Cramerdine?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
It passes.
Congratulations.